Tonight, I've been journaling. I've been journaling because, quite frankly, I've been having quite a difficult week, and the fact is, I've been getting loads of messages and comments that have stung a little bit. And why is that? Because honestly, I am the worst role model in eating disorder recovery. I get messages saying you saved my life, you prevented me from killing myself, and you are a massive inspiration, and thank you so much to everyone that sends in comments like that and messages like that, because it really means so much to me that I can make such a difference. But simultaneously, I can't even post a video about an ethical, sustainable food company that I've been, of which I've been trying out some products without getting messages like, oh, your channel used to be so good and now, honestly, your channel's the most triggering thing out there because of your vegan habits. And first off, I'm really sorry. I don't mean to be triggering, but at the same time, I feel like I have to defend myself a little bit here, because I know in my heart that it's not me that's triggering you. It is the eating disorder that is so ingrained that it's making you compare yourself with others, while really you should be focusing on your own recovery and your own health. Obviously, also do whatever you can to help the environment and save energy, save water. It doesn't need to be dietary, but don't hate on me for trying to make the biggest impact that I can through my diet and through my lifestyle, because it's something I'm just very passionate about and have been very passionate about all my life, and it's just one of my greatest values that I'm not going to drop, even if that means I'm the worst role model out there for you. Even if that means I'm the worst role model in eating disorder recovery. I have been in that horrible place, in that eating disorder, and I know how freaking difficult it is. But I've now made it out to the other side, and I know if I were in that place, I would probably make the same judgments. Other people's YouTube videos or what I eat videos or advice videos could almost feel like a trigger, because it's just, eating disorders are so damn competitive, and you'll compare yourself with others, you'll want to be like others, you'll see the bright side of their lives, but you don't know what difficulties they have gone through. Anyway, now that I have gotten to the other side, I know what I value in life, I know what my priorities are, and I'm able to act in accordance with those, because I know quite honestly that the eating disorder is not something that I want to or plan to go back to, and that's a good thing, I think. And in my YouTube videos, I just want to share what I eat, what I do, my daily life, just to show you what it can be like after an eating disorder. And if you're still stuck in that eating disorder, it's really difficult to see that and to accept that, because sometimes it may feel like you'll never get out on the other side, but I promise you, you will. For the moment, it might seem like these videos are very difficult to accept, because, I don't know, maybe you've reached the weight that you thought was going to be the magical weight, that you thought was going to bring back the old you. But if that's not the case, all I can say is maybe you'll need to gain more. Maybe you need to overshoot your weight. Your weight will find its natural set point, so if it is lower than the overshoot, it will just go back down naturally. But you really need to do this in order for your body to find its homeostasis and for the old you to generally return. Another comment that I've received loads is that I'm not at all recovered, that I shouldn't be exercising, that I shouldn't be vegan, that I shouldn't be promoting exercise or veganism. And if you've seen my videos, then you know that I don't promote exercise or veganism in recovery, although I do mention and will always say that everyone is different and maybe it works for you. I'm not excluding that possibility, but I know that for me and for many others, veganism and exercise in recovery just are an additional stressor and would have really triggered additional symptoms. But by all means, if you are weight restored, if you're recovered physically and mentally, then exercise is a wonderful thing, and nourishing yourself in the way that feels good is great. Anyway, with renewed health and with recovery comes the opportunity to engage in exercise again, and seeing others in this stage of recovery shouldn't be a trigger, but I think it should be a kind of motivation, because once you reach this phase in recovery, you too can engage in exercise again. You too can take your own diet in your own hands, and you can have the freedom to eat what you want, to do what you want, because that's what recovery means, and it is wonderful. Anyway, it does hurt to read some of the comments that I get, but deep down I know that for the hateful messages, at least, they tend to come not from the person, but from the eating disorder that is still very much ingrained. And were I in the same place, I would have probably had the same thoughts. I would have thought the same things, and that is fine. But it's hard sometimes, especially because I really care, and I'm quite perfectionistic. I want to make this channel be super helpful for everyone, and that's just not always possible. And for that reason, yeah, I do think I am not perfect. I do think this channel is not perfect. But I think in this imperfection lies a certain beauty, because everyone's recovery journey is different. This is mine. You'll have yours. And that's life. Anyway, let me know, honestly, which videos of mine are most helpful to you, which ones might not be, and what kinds of things you would like to see in the future. I'm pretty much open to anything, so do leave your comments. If you see anyone else's comment that you completely agree with, give them a little thumbs up or a little vote or whatever. I do read everything I get, and it does touch me. So if you're still here, if you're still supporting my channel, then do leave me lots of love in the comment section below, and I will see you guys soon.